Hey, let's take a look at an application where you can actually see the need to actually do a rotation. What I want us to do is I want us to copy the figure and the angle of rotation, and then draw the rotation of the triangle about point P by an angle of measure A counterclockwise. So here's the scenario. We've got this triangle, we've got a point P, and we're given this angle. And what I want us to do is I want us to take this triangle, and I want us to rotate it around this point by this angle. So it kind of has to go up a little bit. Well, what I did here was I actually copied the angle. You can see here's the angle perfectly. And all I have to do is place this angle, this vertex of the angle, at the point P, and then the lower edge right to the first vertex. And now that point is now going to be moved to this line. You see, I'm going to now take this point and swing it by A. And to get it exact, it has to be the same distance away from P that it currently is. So I'm just going to, you can actually use a compass if you had one, or just a piece of string. And I measure that point right here, and I swing it out. And when I swing it out, I get right to this point right here. And I will mark that in green, in red. So what we just did here was, see, this length is the same as this length, but the angle now is A between them. So under this transformation, when I take that point and swing it by A, it goes there. Okay, what about this point right here? Well, I do the exact same thing. I put the vertex of the angle right at P and put this lower part of the angle to here. And I just have to now measure that distance from P to that vertex, and then find that exact same distance here, which I'll mark in red. And so what I see here is that this vertex, when swung by a rotation of A, goes to there. See? And finally, what about this point? Well, I did the exact same thing. I put the vertex of the angle, P, and the right edge at that vertex. Measure that length exactly. Swing it over. It goes right here. And so if this point gets swung, rotated by a measure of angle A, it goes to here. And so what about the whole triangle? Doing it right now live. Live rotations. You've thought about live rotations. You want to see live rotations. You might have even dreamed about live rotations, and here it is. Your dreams come true. And that's it. What we just did was we took this triangle and we rotated it by that angle. If I do it sort of live, it goes there. And that's how it looks. So that's actually how you can actually geometrically produce such rotations. If you have an angle, just copy the angle and actually swing it out, and you can actually produce. This thing gets rotated to there. I'll see you soon.